Aardvark, the night digger who moves when the world is asleep, who rises when the stars begin their watch. It is the aardvark, Africa's keeper of the night. It hides in the day, deep in its burrow, safe from the sun, safe from the eyes of predators. The savannah may be filled with roars, with chases, with blood and speed, but the aardvark waits. It is patient. It is silent. It knows the night is its friend. When the shadows grow long and the heat fades away, the aardvark emerges. Its ears are long, tall as flags, turning left and right, hearing every rustle, every buzz, every sound of insects hiding beneath the earth. Its nose, strong and clever, touches the soil, searching, sniffing, tasting the air for termites and ants. When it finds the mound, it does not hesitate. With claws like iron, it tears the earth open. A wall of clay, hard and strong, cannot resist the power of those claws. The aardvark digs, digs, digs until the termite's stronghold breaks open. Then comes the tongue, long as a snake, wet as a river reed, covered with sticky power. African elephant, the ancient giant who is the keeper of memory, who is the guardian of the earth, who is the mountain that walks. It is the African elephant, the ancient giant. The elephant is more than size, more than power. It is ageless. It is wise. It is the spirit of the land itself. When you see an elephant, you do not just see an animal. You see a story older than time. Its body is massive, strong enough to shake the earth with a single step. Its ears, broad as shields, spread wide, cooling the blood, listening to the wind. Its tusks, curved and shining, can break trees or defend life. And its trunk, the miracle of Africa, a tool, a weapon, a lifeline. With it, the elephant drinks, the elephant feeds, the elephant caresses its child. The trunk is power and tenderness joined as one. But greater than the body is the spirit of the herd. The elephant never walks alone. The herd is family. The herd is future. The herd is strength. At the heart of the herd is the matriarch. She is not chosen by force, nor by strength, but by wisdom. She remembers the paths to water. She remembers the safety of the trees. She remembers droughts from years before and knows where the rivers still flow beneath the earth. Her memory is life. Her memory is survival. The young gather around her, learning through watching, learning through play. Little calves, clumsy with their trunks, walk protected in the shadow of their mothers. And when danger comes, the herd does not run, it does not flee. It forms a wall, the young inside, the giants outside. No predator dares face that wall. Not even the lion, the hunter of the night, can face the trumpet and charge of the elephant. But elephants are not just power. They are teachers of care. They touch one another with their trunks, comforting, greeting, grieving. When one is lost, the others stand quiet, sometimes circling the bones, sometimes touching them, sometimes waiting as if they remember the life that once walked beside them. Who can say elephants do not know love? Who can say elephants do not know sorrow? The elephant is a mirror to humanity, a reminder that strength is nothing without compassion, that memory is nothing without family, that power is nothing without wisdom. Africa calls the elephant an ancestor, still living, a being that holds the history of the land. To see an elephant is to see time itself, still walking, still teaching, still enduring. Remember the elephant, the ancient giant, African wild dogs, the painted hunters who are the runners that never tire. Who are the hunters that never fail? They are the African wild dogs, the painted hunters, the children of unity. Their coats are patches of gold, black, and white, no two alike, each one a work of art, painted by the hand of the sun. But it is not their colors that make them strong. It is their bond. The pack is everything. The pack is life. They hunt together. They run together. They feed together. If one is hurt, the pack waits. If one is weak, the pack shares. No other hunter in Africa is so loyal. No other hunter so united. When they chase, it is not a burst of speed like the cheetah. It is endurance. Mile after mile, they pursue. The antelope leaps. The impala turns, but the dogs do not stop. They coordinate. One pushes from the left, another from the right, another cuts ahead. The antelope's strength fades, but the dogs do not. And when the moment comes, they strike, clean, certain. Success is theirs. And when the meal is won, they do not fight one another as lions do. They share. The young eat first, the hungry eat next. Even those who did not run in the hunt are fed. This is the law of the wild dogs, the pack above all. They teach us that survival is not only about individual strength, but about unity. They teach us that a family that cares for each other is a family that endures. They teach us that victory is sweeter when it is shared. The African wild dog is often misunderstood, feared for its fierce hunts, but respected by those who know its secret. It is not savagery that defines them, but cooperation. It is not cruelty, but care. Remember the painted hunters. Remember their speed, their strategy, their spirit. The wild dogs are Africa's lesson in unity, Africa's teachers of togetherness, Africa's warriors of the pack.
About 8 hours rock dicks in the midnight dusk. Elephants march in the herd we trust. Wild dogs cry with a burning flame. Hunters of the night, they call your name. Hey, hey, the drums will rise. The jungle speaks with ancient eyes. Fire in rivers, earth and sky. We are the spirits that never die. Sing where the green leaves sway. Love is the language they speak all day. Ethiopian moves on the rocks they cry. Sons of the mountains and born to fly. Gelada baboons on the cliffs they roar. Guardians of secrets, keepers of law.
Bonobo, the peacemaker who are the shadows of the forest, moving softly among the trees. Who are the ones who remind us of our own faces, our own hands, our own stories? They are the bonobos, children of the Congo, cousins of humanity. In the deep green heart of the forest, where sunlight breaks into patches on the ground, the bonobos live. Their bodies are slim, their arms long, their movements graceful, their eyes, dark and watchful, seem to hold questions we have yet to answer. They live not as rivals, but as family. Where others fight, bonobos embrace. Where others take, bonobos share. Their communities are led by females, mothers, and sisters who hold the group together with care and calmness. In their world, balance is kept by touch, by connection, by kindness. When food is found, it is shared. When tension rises, it is quieted by gestures of peace. Where there is trouble, there is also solution. The bonobo shows us that even in the wild, there can be diplomacy. Even in the struggle to survive, there can be choices other than violence. Some say bonobos are a mirror of humanity as we could be. Less of war, more of peace. Less of division, more of unity. They teach us that power can belong to compassion, that leadership can be gentle and still be strong. They dance through the forest, swinging branch to branch, calling to each other with voices that rise like songs. They groom, they play, they care. Every movement speaks. We belong together. We are one. Remember the bonobos.
Africa's peacemakers. They are proof that survival does not always demand blood. They are proof that community can be built on understanding. They are our reflection, our warning, our hope.
Outward fuck digs in the midnight dust. Elephants march in the herd we trust. Wild dogs cry with a burning flame. Hunters of the night, they call your name. Hey ah, the drums will rise. The jungle speaks with ancient eyes. Fire and rivers, earth and sky. We are the spirits that never die. Sing with a green leaf sway. Love is the language I speak all day. Ethiopian wolves on the rocks they cry. Sons of the mountains are born to fly. Gelada baboons on the cliffs they roar. Guardians of secrets, keepers of law. Hey ah, the drums will rise. The jungle speaks with ancient eyes. Fire and rivers, earth and sky. We are the spirits that never die.
Ethiopian wolf, the red spirit of the highlands, who walks where the sky touches the earth, who hunts where the air is thin and the land is cold. It is the Ethiopian wolf, the red spirit of the highlands. Slender and beautiful with a coat of burning rust, it moves among the grass of the mountain plateaus. Like a flame against the wind, its face is sharp, its eyes bright, its ears always alert. This is no common wolf. This is Africa's rarest canine, a treasure of the land above the clouds. It hunts with silence. Step by step it stalks. Its prey are not antelopes, not zebras, but smaller creatures, rodents that scurry in the highlands, living in burrows among the tall grass. The wolf waits, listening, its ears turning to every sound. Then suddenly it strikes, diving into the grass, snatching its meal with lightning speed. The Ethiopian wolf lives in small families, sometimes joining others to hunt, sometimes walking alone. Their numbers are few, so few that they stand on the edge of silence. Yet each one carries the spirit of the highlands, proud and strong against the odds. To see an Ethiopian wolf is to see Africa's fragility. To lose it would be to lose a story written in the mountains, a story that cannot be told again. But to see it survive, to see it endure, is to know that Africa's spirit is also endurance, also hope. Remember the Ethiopian wolf, the red spirit. It is a flame that still burns in the skylands, a rare treasure, a symbol that even in Gelada baboon, the lions of the cliffs who sits on the mountainside, facing the rising sun, whose voices thunder like drums across the highlands. They are the Gelada baboons, the lions of the cliffs, with manes flowing like the king of beasts, with chests marked by patches of red. They sit upon the grassy slopes of Ethiopia. Hundreds, sometimes thousands, gather together, a sea of faces, a nation of baboons. They are grazers, unique among monkeys. Their hands pluck the grass. Day after day, like farmers of the mountain, they eat together, rest together, move together. But when danger approaches, the cliffs come alive with their cries. Teeth flash, voices explode, and even the leopard thinks twice before attacking. Geladas are social, complex, full of order. Families form, groups combine, troops cover entire hillsides. They communicate with looks, with sounds, with touch. They live not as scattered individuals, but as a people, a nation in fur and flesh. To sit among them is to hear the mountains speak. To watch them is to witness community in its rawest form. They are powerful. They are many. They are the pride of the highlands. Remember the Gelada.
the cliff dweller, the grass eater, the baboon with the lion's mane. They are Africa's people of the plateau, a nation on the edge of the sky.
Under moonlight, the aardvark digs the earth, seeking termites with a hunger's birth. Snout to the ground, lost carrying deep. Keeper of secrets, the night will keep. Elephants march with a thundering song. Tusk like legends, ancestral and strong. Ears like banners, their spirits roar. Their shadows stretch across the savannah floor. Beat the drum, let the jungle speak. Heart of Africa, fierce and unique. From the rivers to the mountain core, we are the spirits that bind us all. Dance in the forest of peace, songs of unity that never cease. Gentle hands, yet wise and strong. Their soft communion is a healing song. Ethiopian wolves in the highlands run, flames in their eyes like the African sun. On the rocky heights, the house proclaim the wild remains and cannot be tamed. Gelada baboons on the cliffs they reign, cries of power across the plain. The jasper red like the fires of old, stories of the mountains brave and bold. Beat the drum, let the jungle speak. Heart of Africa, fierce and unique. From the rivers to the mountain core, we are the spirits that bind us all. Giraffes stretch high to the trees above, kissing the sky with the silent love. Strike next sway with the wind soft song. They walk like giants, graceful and long. Lemurs dance where the night is bright. Island spirits in the pale moonlight. Eyes like lanterns that never fade. Songs of Madagascar's sacred shade. Okapi hides where the shadows flow. Striped like a zebra, yet mystic below. Forest phantom, quiet and deep. Secrets in the jungle but always keep. And districts race through the desert glow. With legs like lightning, swift they go. Feathers shake in a dusty sea. Born of the plains, forever free. Beat the drum, let the jungle speak. Heart of Africa, fierce and unique. From the rivers to the mountain core, we are the spirits that bind us all. Beat the drum, let the jungle speak. Heart of Africa, fierce and unique. From the rivers to the mountain core, we are the spirits that bind us all.
Giraffe, the skywalker who touches the heavens with every step, who sees farther than any other on the land. It is the giraffe, the skywalker, the tower of Africa, taller than any creature that walks the earth. The giraffe rises above the savannah, its neck a ladder to the clouds. Its spots, dark and light, form patterns unique to each individual, like maps drawn upon its skin. The giraffe feeds where others cannot. Its tongue, long and dark, wraps around the leaves of the acacia tree, stripping them despite the thorns. It reaches where none can follow, a master of height, a keeper of the treetops. Its walk is graceful, slow and swaying, yet when it runs, its stride carries it across the land like the wind itself. Long legs strike the earth with rhythm, a dance of power and beauty. The giraffe sees far. It is the watcher of the savannah. When danger approaches, its head turns, its eyes wide, and others know to be alert. Even without words, the giraffe is a signal to all, a guardian towering above the land. To see a giraffe is to see elegance. To watch it move is to feel calmness. It does not roar. It does not hunt. It does not rule with force. Yet it stands among the great symbols of Africa. Remember the giraffe, the skywalker. It is a vision of peace, a giant of beauty, a creature that touches the heavens with every step.
Under moonlight,
While the aardvark digs the earth, seeking turnips with a hunger's birth. Snout to the ground, claws tearing deep. Keeper of secrets the night will keep. Elephants march with a thundering song. Tusks like legends, ancestral and strong. Ears like banners, their spirits roar. Their shadows stretch across the savannah floor. Beat the drum, let the jungle speak. Heart of Africa, fierce and unique. From the rivers to the mountain call, we are the spirits that bind us all. Bonobos dance in the forest of peace. Songs of unity that never cease. Gentle hands, yet wise and strong. Their soft communion is a healing song. Ethiopian wolves in the highlands run. Flames in their eyes like the African sun. On the rocky heights their howls proclaim. The wild remains and cannot be tamed. Gelada baboons on the cliffs they reign. Cries of power across the plain. Their chests burn red like the fires of old. Stories of the mountains brave and bold. Beat the drum, let the jungle speak. Heart of Africa, fierce and unique. From the rivers to the mountain call, we are the spirits that bind us all. Giraffe fetch high to the trees above, kissing the sky with a silent love. Strike next way with the wind soft song. They walk like giants, graceful and long. Lemurs dance where the night is bright. Island spirits in the pale moonlight. Eyes like lanterns that never fade. Songs of Madagascar, sacred shade. Okapi hides where the shadows flow. Striped like a zebra, yet mystic below. Forest phantom, quiet and deep. Secrets in the jungle it will always keep. And ostriches race through the desert glow. With legs like lightning, swift they go. Feathers shake in a dusty sea. Born of the plains, forever free. Beat the drum, let the jungle speak.
Lemurs, the island children who dance in the trees of Madagascar, where the sea surrounds and the forests sing. They are the lemurs, Africa's island children, unique to the world, found nowhere else. With eyes that shine like moons and tails, ringed like spears, they leap from branch to branch with joy and energy. Their voices call out, some loud, some soft, songs that fill the forest with echoes. Each species different, each species special. Some as small as a hand, some as large as a child. Some live in troops, moving together. Some live in pairs, singing to one another. They are variety, they are color, they are the life of Madagascar. Lemurs live within a fragile world. Their island home is precious, filled with trees that shelter them, fruits that feed them. But their home shrinks, and with it shrinks their future. Yet still, they leap, they sing, they dance, holding on to the spirit of life. To see a lemur jump is to see freedom. To hear a lemur call is to hear the wild voice of the island. They are a reminder that Africa's treasures are not only on the mainland, but also in the islands that rise from the sea. Remember the lemurs. They are the children of Madagascar, unique, precious, endangered, and beautiful. They are the dancers of the trees, the voices of the island.
Thought-provoking digs in the midnight dust. Elephants march in the herd we trust. Wild dogs cry with a burning flame. Hunters of the night, they call your name. Hey ah, the drums will rise. The jungle speaks with ancient eyes. Fire and rivers, earth and sky. We are the spirits that never die. Bonobos sing with a green leaf sway. Love is the language they speak all day. Ethiopian wolves on the rocks they cry. Sons of the mountains are born to fly. Gelada baboons on the cliffs they roar. Guardians of secrets, keepers of lore. Hey ah, the drums will rise. The jungle speaks with ancient eyes. Fire and rivers, earth and sky. We are the spirits that never die. Giraffes reach high to the tree of sun. Lemurs dance until night is done. Okapi hides in the forest deep, a silent ghost where the shadows sleep. Ostrich runs through the desert flame, speed of the earth, wild and untamed. Hey ya, the drums will rise. The jungle speaks with ancient eyes. Fire and rivers, earth and sky. We are the spirits that never die. Giraffes reach high to the tree of sun. Lemurs dance until night is done. Okapi hides in the forest deep, a silent ghost where the shadows sleep. Ostrich runs through the desert flame, speed of the earth, wild and untamed. Hey ya, the drums will rise. The jungle speaks with ancient eyes.
Okapi, the forest ghost who hides in the shadows, where the sunlight struggles to fall, who walks quietly, seen by few, known by legend. It is the Okapi, the forest ghost, the secret of the Congo. Its body is dark, velvet brown, but its legs bear the stripes of a zebra. Yet it is not a zebra. It is kin to the giraffe, a cousin hidden in the trees. Its neck is shorter, but its tongue is long, reaching for leaves, stripping them with ease. The Okapi does not seek attention. It walks softly, moving through the thick forest with care. Few have seen it in the wild. It is a creature of secrecy, a creature of mystery. To know the Okapi is to know the forest keeps secrets of its own. Its stripes help it blend, hiding among the trees, disappearing like a shadow. It is the spirit of the jungle, a reminder that not all wonders are meant to be seen by many. Some wonders belong to the forest alone. The Okapi is rare, endangered, precious. Ostrich, the running king who runs but does not fly, who owns the earth with legs of lightning. It is the ostrich, the running king, the flightless master of the plains. Taller than a man, stronger than many, the ostrich stands with a long neck, a small head, and eyes large enough to see danger from far away. Its legs are long, muscled, built for speed, built for survival. When it runs, nothing can match it. Up to 70 kilometers in an hour, it flies across the earth on feet, not wings. Its stride is long, each step a leap, each leap a burst of power. The ostrich does not fly, but it needs no sky. The earth is its kingdom, the horizon its playground. Its wings spread as it runs, not to lift it into the air, but to balance, to guide, to drive its speed even faster. Its eggs are giants, the largest of any bird, strong enough to hold in your hands the weight of a world. Its nest is guarded, its young protected by parents who face down danger with courage. The ostrich is not a king of flight, but a king of earth. It teaches us that limitations do not define greatness. It cannot fly, but it is still a master, still a champion. Remember the ostrich, Africa's runner, Africa's sprinter, Africa's challenge to the wind. It is the flightless king that owns the horizon.
Under moonlight, the aardvark digs the earth, seeking termites with a hunger stirred. Snout to the ground, lost carrying deep. Keeper of secrets, the night will keep. Elephants march with a thundering song. Tusks like legends, ancestral and strong. Ears like banners, their spirits roar. Their shadows stretch across the savannah floor. Beat the drum, let the jungle speak. Heart of Africa, fierce and unique. From the rivers to the mountain core, we are the spirits that bring the soul. Dance in the forest of peace, songs of unity that never cease. Gentle hands, yet wise and strong. Their soft communion is a healing song. Ethiopian wolves in the highlands run, flames in their eyes like the African sun. On the rocky heights, the house proclaim the wild remains and cannot be tamed. Gelada baboons on the cliffs they reign, cries of power across the trees of the mountains brave and bold. Beat the drum, let the jungle speak. Heart of Africa, fierce and unique. From the rivers to the mountain core, we are the spirits that bend our soul. Stretch high to the trees above, kissing the sky with the silent love. Strike next, sway with the wind soft song. They walk like giants, graceful and long. Lemurs dance where the night is bright. Island spirits in the pale moonlight. Eyes like lanterns that never fade. Songs of Madagascar's sacred shade. Okapi hides where the shadows flow. Striped like a zebra, yet mystic below. Forest phantom, quiet and deep. Secrets in the jungle with the